I don't think I quite understand.
They're gross.
Yeah, I agree. I don't like mice either. But a hamster
I love hamsters.
A hamster is just a hairy mouse.
No. No.
Yes, it is.
No. Could I explain it to you? Could I have your attention?
Yes, please. You have the floor.
Okay. True. Hamsters do resemble mice.
So therefore...
Excuse me. I have the floor. But have you ever seen a child walk into a pet shop and literally begged until they cried for a mouse? No. Never.
All right. Even if that's true, and it probably is, it's stupid. They're exactly the same thing.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they are not.
Except for the hair.
Exactly. And those little hairs are what make all the difference. My burrito's great. How's yours?
It's all right.
You know, one day I'd like for my kids to have hamsters.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and they could name them and watch them run around on little wheels.
Oh, yeah, what else?
And they could care for them like little pets.
That would be so sweet.
I think so.
But if on the day you go to get it, let's say they're out, you should just buy a batch of mice and a bunch of tiny little wigs, and they'll never know the difference.
Shut up.
Your little kids will be playing with these little mice. And they won't even know. They're the same thing.
Delivered to 24th Street. After the next guy.
He's getting ready, sir.
I love hamsters.
A hamster is just a hairy mouse.
No.
Yes, it is.
No, could I...
James,
Could I have
it's all ready for you.
Please, you have the floor.
All right.
True. Hamsters do resemble us.
So therefore...
Excuse me. I have the floor. But have you ever seen a child walk into a shop and literally beg until they cried for a mouse?
All right. Even if that's true, it probably is. They're exactly the same thing. Yes, they are.
No, they are not.
Except for the hair.
Exactly. And those little hairs are what make...
And action. Mr. Miller, it is so good to see you. Please, have a seat. I am so happy you are here. How are you feeling? Not well, I can imagine. I'm James. You can call me James. Now, can I call you, Charlie or Mr. Miller? Let's just stick with Mr. Miller. Now, you must be terribly, how do I put it? You're perplexed. You're disconnected. You're in the dark. I am here to tell you everything.
Ist das ein Schwein in die Hose?
Hold tight, Mr. Miller. This will go quick. I work for a man whom you will never meet, a man who owns a company which you will never know the name of, a man who does things that some people might not agree with, but still he works very hard to do very much.
Der hört ist Sukkot? Der hört ist Sukkot?
You're speaking German. I take it you're following just fine. I work for a man who does many things. In this instance, he apprehends you. He brings you here. He inserts 2 foreign phrases into your head that we can use for communication.
Es ist ein Schwein in die Hose.
Yes, and
Der hört ist Sukkot.
Those are your 2 phrases. Let's let the latter be yes, and the former
Der hört ist Sukkot.
let's let that be no. Capiche? You have to understand. The man I work for is a very talented man. And he can do very much. He will do very much. Mambino, Lamar, can you untie his hands? Give me one of his. Hold this. Okay. He takes something from you. And he gives it to somebody else. Now, who he gives it to is not important. Quite frankly, it's more informative. I mean, you can't see what he can see, so why would you understand what he understands? Don't worry, Mr. Miller, we're not taking an arm or a leg or anything like that. No. We're taking something much more conceptual, metaphysical. Something from inside of you. But not an organ. It can be different things. In this instance, we've apprehended one of your desires. A strong feeling, a determination, a flame, a fancy, an itch, an appetite, if you will. Mr. Miller, we have one of your desires. Well, you have it as well. It's more of a mutual ownership. However, we need you to sign away your desire from yourself to us. My boss doesn't like to share. After you sign it away, you will lose it upon leaving this room. Forever. But you'll have no memory of it, so you'll never know what hit you. If you do not sign away this desire, we will take you through that door, apprehending another one of your desires, starting this entire cycle over again. But if you sign away your desire right now, that won't be an option. And neither I nor my boss wants to see you lose something else. Excuse me. Hello? Yes, sir. Absolutely, sir. But first, the man that I work for, the boss, is a very fair man. He wants to give you a decision. I mean, these things are yours, so why not let you play into them? He wants to give you the opportunity to know which one of your desires he has apprehended. He can lay it on the table. You have that option, Mr. Miller.
Es ist ein Schwein in
Are
die
you
Hose.
sure, Mr. Miller?
Es ist ein Schwein in die Hose.
Mr. Miller, are you sure?
Es ist ein Schwein
Are you sure
in
you
die
don't wish to
Hose.
sign these and then walk away? Look, the man that I work for likes you very much. So much that he envies you. He'd like to see you sign these and walk away completely oblivious because he wants what's best for everyone. Mr. Miller, are you sure? I'm sorry, Mr. Miller. Now, Mr. Miller, would you please sign? Mambino, Lamar, would you please escort Mr. Miller to the other room? I can't make it any easier for you, Mr. Miller. I take it you've learned your lesson. Mr. Miller, would you please sign? Here. Here. And here, as well as your birth date. One more thing. We have a team currently in your apartment, removing anything that would remind you of what you have signed away to us. However, there is still the picture of the girl in your wallet. Wouldn't want you to wake up with that, or else everything we've done here would be nullified. Would you give that to me now, Mr. Miller? Mambino, Lamar? Would you please make sure Mr. Miller finds the exit?
Yes, sir, we would.
And thank you, Mr. Miller.